When the narcissist knows that you know who they really are. Most narcissists do not know that they are a narcissist, as they think that they are just amazing, smart, sexually desirable. They also are aware that they have a cunning, devious, and dark side to them that they try to hide from the general public, of course, especially if they're in the church. When they become aware that you are onto their lies and their devious behavior, what happens is the narcissist will feel some type of shame, and they cannot stand to feel that. They want you to be accepting of their outrageous behavior, as they want complete control over you. They don't think that their behavior is horrible. They think that they are the prize, and they look at themselves as a victim, as they have a huge ego and extreme levels of pride, yet they're very insecure. So when you start to understand what they're doing, and then you don't react how you used to, then they will start to increase the level of abuse. And many will go into an absolute rage because you're activating a shame response in them. And they cannot stand that. They can't bear that. So they're constantly looking around to see if there's any threats to their absolute control over you. This is why they want to see your phone. They want to see any texts. They're going to stalk you on social media because they want to see if their secret of all their horrible behavior is getting out. So if you actually start to be calm with them instead of emotionally overreacting to them, then what happens is they start to feel out of control. Remember, narcissists have to make you feel out of control in order for them to feel in control. And of course, they're hearing demonic thoughts, lots of demonic thoughts all the time, literally thousands of thoughts a day. That's what the spiritual side of a narcissist is. It's the spirit of Jezebel, Leviathan, and they're very controlling, very prideful, think that they're smarter than everybody else and cunning. So once they realize that you're on to them, then they're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? What do I do to try to keep blaming them, shaming them? Because now they're kind of on to me. And they really can't stand it when you start to talk to other people about them. Because let's say they come into your church and they're a regular churchgoer, where they look around and they start seeing people looking at them a little differently and avoiding them. And that really causes them to trigger, because it causes them to no longer, feel like they're included. They feel rejected. And oftentimes that's how they got that way, is because they were hurt, they were wounded when they were growing up. They could have been entitled as well, like the golden child, but they were still hurt and wounded by these parents, oftentimes, that are narcissistic. So once they realize that you're on to them, once they realize that others are on to them, oftentimes they want to leave and break off the relationship with you and then blame you and accuse you of doing what they did to you. So it's extremely toxic, obviously. Now, the only way that a narcissist can actually change, we've helped people around the world who had dealt with being narcissistic and having those demonic spirits, is they have to admit the truth, that they need help. They have to want to be helped. And that will stop a bunch of them, because they've been hearing these demons their whole lives. Now, if they ever get to that point when they realize they need to change, then at that point they need to forgive all those who hurt them when they're growing up. They need to repent, humble themselves from their pride and their sin, and then they can deal with commanding the demonic spirits to go. So I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, and it's helping those who have been victims of narcissists to get healed and delivered, but it's also helping those who have struggled with narcissism, those that want to actually be healed and delivered. That book, Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. It's also available in Spanish. And if you're interested in a personal session of healing and deliverance with me, I've done thousands of sessions with people all around the world. If you're interested in that, go out to our website, restored2tofreedom.com. Click on Contact Me and submit the form, or you can call 317-459-7091. Thanks.